Hey guys, today's Monday, July the 31st of 2023, and this is a video that I'm going to cover the dollar, the energy, and the metals. So without any further delay, let's get into it. Oh, we finally got a trigger to go long on crude. Squeeze play has been for a long time. We got a few false flags here. False flag? Wow, did I say that? Interesting. Some false signals, but false flag, hey, whatever. whatever that means. We have here a trigger for a squeeze trigger to go long on the weekly, so that's good. So far, you can see that prices have been grinding higher, and you can see that 83.57. We're about to kiss that up there, so it looks like that's where it wants to head. And we blew right through the $79 one, so it's 81.69 high. So far, everything is looking good, to at least test that level. In regards to our Bob, we already hit our you can say 289 pivot high, which was this one right here of April the 10th. And the high is 292. So far, everything is looking good. Also, green signal for a trigger from the squeeze play. And we've been on a squeeze play for a long time. And finally, it looks like the explosion is to the upside. Natural gas, as you can see, kind of sideways in this range of 287 all the way to 248. And we got also a trigger that triggered last week of July the 24th to go long. So far, it looks like it wants to go higher. However, in the short term, we have a PPS sell signal. We haven't closed above 270. We're in the mobile band, so it's pretty much chop fest. And we'll see if it could hold at least 262. Well, we'll look at key levels on this video. But then I'm also working on a video on the geometry of natural gas, so stay tuned for that. Heating oil, looking good too. Look at that nice little explosion to the upside. Looking really good. Everything so far is looking good. Let's go to the metals. As you can see, we got a PPS buy signal on the weekly. We close above the mobile bands of 1982, so that's good. May want to test this trend line and also test this high of 2078. As you can see on the daily, pulled in. Now it's pushing higher, so that's looking good. Silver holding this trend line right here is support. And it looks like it may want to test again 25.47 and maybe test this trend line up here. However, you can see the momentum is kind of dwindling and we're in a squeeze play. And it looks like it wants to go lower, but we'll see. The daily is kind of chopping around. It's a little more negative, but actually it kind of bounced right back up. So it's back in the noise level. So it needs to break above at least 25.11 all the way to 25.47 for it to at least continue to test or at least test this high of 26.49. Now, remember I've been telling you about copper? Keep an eye on copper. Look, it wants to explode now to the upside. It's fighting this trend line. So possible scenarios, it could do a, dead cat bounce, fake everybody and pull down. And that's where it really wants to go. Or it could pull back, find support, and then continue going higher. I prefer to see that play and then put a buy signal up here. And maybe this will be the target of 435. But so far, it wants to explode to the upside. So, but be careful for traps, because this is the games that they like to play. You think it's going to go, and then they slam it down. So far, keep an eye on that. If it does close above 396 and it back test it and find support, chances are it might test 435. As you can see, it kissed this trend line right here, and it's trying to stay above 396. And palladium, just kind of chop fest. Nothing really too excited here. Let's go to a platinum real quick. PL. You can see that it's kind of chop fest too. Looks like it tested this trend line here and failed. Now it's pulling back. So we got a low of 894. Maybe, double bottom right here. But we'll see. So far, it failed that. So that's not looking good. Let's look at the dollar real quick. don't want to make this video too long. I haven't even timed it, so let me see if my instincts are right. The dollar got this nice pop. I was watching this Gann fan. I think this is the 1x2, and it oscillated here, got a nice pop, tested the 75 Fibonacci level or percentage level, 102.06, and now we got a ninth Tom DeMark candle on the daily. So I want to see if it's going to push lower from here on out. Maybe this is just a retrace, and then from here it goes back down and goes all the way to my target of 90-ish, around there. So this is what I'm waiting for, meaning that maybe the metals are going to start getting a move higher. But so far, it's, it's strong. It's the trend is strong here. In the short term, it's above the mobile bands. But once we close, let's say below 100, it could have more of a potential to go and test it. It will probably test the lows. And if it fails the lows here, then this is going to be the target. But if it finds support here, kind of goes sideways and then it shoots up, then maybe we may not see 98-ish around here. So we'll see how that's going to play out. Last thing, let's look at, natural gas, because this is an interesting month for natural gas. I'm not going to go over, just wanted to show you the levels. 265, that's for the week. You see that we went up high and we kissed this 268 before the US Open, and then they slammed it down, and now it's holding around 262. So, I'm going to kind of go out here on a wing. I've been doing some analysis of their Gann technique. I'm thinking if this is going to play out, it's probably going to go, let me see, I need more of a, this is the daily. So this is what, the first. So between, tomorrow and the August 2nd, which I know statistically is going to be, let me make sure I'm right here. Statistically, yep, is a big day down. So today is Monday. Trading day is supposed to be up, weekday up. So it's kind of, oscillating, holding 262. Maybe between today or overnight session, we'll grind higher, hit the first, and whatever that target is in regards to price. Come Tuesday, they're going to slam it down. Statistically, it shows it. Weekday is still positive, but trading day Y, it shows that it's going to be a down day. So I could kind of see it still holding 262. Somewhere around Tuesday, kind of go up. Let's see, this is Monday. So for the week, you could probably go to 276, maybe even higher, but let's just give it 2676. And by Tuesday, US session, maybe overnight, going into, what is it that day? Wednesday. Is Wednesday the statistical day? Yeah. It's a down day. Yeah. Wednesday, slam it down hard. So that's what I'm kind of seeing. Maybe it'll play out, maybe it won't, but I just wanted to kind of give you a heads up. There's a lot of, it's like they're trying to build a position and then short it and then let it ride up and then short it again and maybe slam it really hard if the statistical things and everything else play. So those are my thoughts. Maybe I'm probably over my 10 minutes, but keep an eye on these levels. It's going to be interesting to see how this is going to play out for August, but that's what I'm kind of looking at right now. Good trading, and I'm going to be working on my geometry video on natural gas. From what I saw last night, it doesn't look too good. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but it doesn't look too good. But the data is the data, and geometry is geometry, and I just got to tell it what it is, what I see. Good trading, and I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on dollar, the energy, and the metal sector.